I just made a station here where all 4 of us can mine cobble at the same time.
That is awesome.
That's great. That's great.
I'm just about finished with the 4th one.
Nice.
But yeah, this video is just kind of gonna be about us just kind of grinding and talking about various stories of our past, so we can get to know each other a little bit better, and you guys can get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
So of course, the best way to do that is to tell really embarrassing stories about ourselves. That's always the greatest thing ever, right?
Obviously.
Always.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we should first get off in the groove of grinding. So what would you like me to do? Do you need me to get a hammer? And...
yeah, get it. Wait, does anybody still have a pickaxe?
I do.
We can use
what if
cobble.
we had two people breaking cobblestone and putting it into things, and the other people sieving?
Yeah, that'll work.
Sifting?
Yeah.
Sifting.
I can sift.
Yeah, I can. I'm good.
I'll sieve as well.
Do we,
Right, well,
do we
then I'll
have a
break cobble.
pickaxe
We need
anymore,
another
or
pick.
do we need to make a new one?
We need another one.
All right.
Oh, do we have flint?
I think we have 1 flint left. Unless I use that
Yes.
for a...
Oh, there is
Yep,
some flint.
we've got a flint, and we only need 1.
Oh, yeah.
So, there we go.
Do we have
All right,
any?
I'll start making gravel.
Okay, you make one. Do you have any already? Oh no.
Well, I have a wooden hammer. I'd rather have a stone hammer, and for that I need a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
Where's the flint? Okay, I got it. I'll go make the pickaxe. I got this.
I need a pick.
Okie dokie. I'll sit here for a second. Just observe the view, you know? Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
That
He's
view.
Sexy. Yeah, he's sexy.
Wait. I got something for you.
Oh, do you?
Here we go.
Oh, do you need me to make that into sand?
No, just sift it.
Oh, okay. You can
That'll
just
be
sift gravel?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
sift all
sure.
of the different levels.
Any stage of that process you can sift.
I don't remember doing that, but okay.
And you
that's
get
cool.
different drops from
Yeah.
each stage.
Yep.
Oh, neat. Oh, I just got iron.
Oh wow.
Oh, that means we have 4, which means we can make an ingot, which means
I just
we can
got
make
another one.
shears.
You got another one?
That's great.
Nice.
We can afford shears now, which will step up the dirt.
Just got another one. Man, I'm just awesome.
Weird.
Oh, another news point. I finally solved our food problems.
Oh
Yeah?
really?
Check out the furnace. Cyanide's going to be excited about this.
Oh boy.
What's in the furnace?
Oh my God! It's drinking potatoes.
Oh, potatoes!
Give me.
Nice.
Give me.
Very nice.
Oh, my life is complete. Oh my God!
I knew you would like that.
Oh my God! I know I said, Sky, that you were like everything to me, but I'm sorry. Potatoes always take first. Okay.
Oh, ho, ho.
That hurt my feelings. You like potatoes more than your own friend. Your father. You like potatoes more than your father.
Listen, man.
It's on fire.
I'm supposed to hate you anyway.
That's so good.
Oh yeah.
I know. It's not bad.
Here you go.
What?
Bacon.
Oh, nice.
So,
Thank
who
you.
wants to start with their most embarrassing story?
Okay.
I'm having trouble thinking. I mean, I know I have them, but
I got one. If you guys
Okay.
want me
All
to
right,
start.
I'm ready. Go ahead, Cyanide.
Go ahead.
God. All right, so. Oh God, just thinking about this. Okay, so I think I told the story about this girl before, Sky, about this girl that I used to really like, and I used to use the horse to try and show her off, right?
Yes, I remember this.
Okay, all right. This is the continuation of that story. Okay.
Oh Lord.
So what happened is I actually started seeing the girl, and everything, and we started seeing each other and whatever not, and I told her that I was a little older than I was. I told her that I was
always works out great. For any of you,
have no idea.
entering the dating scene, just know
yeah.
that that's a
Just-
great idea.
tips from your friend at Sky Factory. Just lie to her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just
So I told
lie
her,
to
I
her.
told her that I was 15, when in reality I was 12. And
Wow.
That's kind of a big difference, dude.
Like, did you already have a full handlebar mustachio by then? At
I
age
was
12?
growing on my mustache around that time. Yeah. Hey man, what can I say? I grew up
Hey, yo,
fast, dude.
Bacon. You should hook me up with a stone, some kind of.
A hammer? Oh, sure. Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
man.
anyway, so I tell
Where
her-
can
so
I find a
told her-
crafting table to make another one?
Somewhere.
Somewhere there's
Over the
got to be a
rainbow.
crafting table.
I don't see any.
I don't know. Okay. How about
All right,
this?
I'm finishing the story. So,
All right, go ahead. Go ahead,
so I
mustachio.
told her this, right? And we're seeing each other on the way to school and whatever not. And here in my head, I'm thinking, man, she'll never know anybody that I know, so she'll never find out anything. Well, I come back from school one day, and I walk into my house, and I walk to the back of my house, and here I see this girl washing dishes in the back.
What?
I'm like,
Oh no.
this is new. And my parents tell me, yeah, we hire somebody to help us around the house, you know, give us a hand. Well, that's cool. I go to the back, and literally, she turns around, my freaking jaw just drops, and she drops a freaking plate on the floor and go, what? I'm like, oh, I'm just passing by. I really don't live here.
Wow.
I'll see you later. Have a good one.
So she's looking at me, she's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, well, I work here. And I'm like,
I live here.
Did you help at the house? She's like, yeah, and everything. And she, oh man, and she reminds me, wait a minute. They just told me that they had 3 kids. One was 6, the other one was 8, and one was 12. Please tell me they forgot to count one more. Yeah, I got busted.
Oh.
I got busted. And then, to top it all, I had to explain this to my parents after that. And that didn't go very well either.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit
All right,
of continuation on that.
Well, mine was. So let's see how I can start this out. So we were going swimming. It was like a public swimming pool area, and
How old were you?
I was, what was I, like 13, I think. It was about 13, 14 maybe. And it was a public swimming pool area, and it had a really, like, this is the first time we went there. And like, it was my mom, my sister, and my brother and I was the oldest. And I always like to do the whole daredevil thing, like jump from the highest area, and you know. So they had this huge diving board. It was like one of those, like, just huge diving board. Well, stupid me, you know, I'm wearing a bathing suit, and you know, we have underneath the bathing suit is absolutely nothing. So, and the bathing suit was really loose. So I just get up there and I run and I jump in the water and just, I mean, and I feel like an Olympic star. Like I just run it, like everybody, like I know they're watching because I'm all the way up there and I'm not supposed to be up there. Hit the water, bam! Come up out of the water, naked.
No.
My shorts were on the bottom of the pool by the drain.
No.
Yes, and I had to literally dive down there, and there's like everybody in the pool, and I'm like freaking nude, and I'm just all. And at that point, I got out, and I went and I sat in the car. I just sat in the car like I hate my life at this point.
That's gotta be. Oh God, it's so awkward.
Mom, I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that
I'm
was
feeling a little ill.
that was great. That was great. That was
I can imagine
I
you
was scarred.
with like a triumphant look on your face before you realize. You know, you
Exactly.
come up out of the water with this big old grin.
Here's how scarred I was. I don't swim in public areas anymore.
No.
I don't.
Oh, wow.
I do not swim in public
Really?
areas anymore. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I just don't like doing that period for no reason.
I
Yeah.
have
It
to
was-
think. I've told a lot of embarrassing stories back in the day. I kind of want to tell the same one that I had before in case like people missed it from another one of my videos. So this will always be the most embarrassing story of my entire life, and the best way to parade it is right on the internet, right? So I mean if it's bad enough, I mean nothing else will embarrass you ever.
Yep.
So all right, let me break it down for you. So I was very sick. I was about the age of 17, and I was living at home with my parents still, and and I was living in the basement. It's kind of like that. You know how you have that like cool little bachelor pad, and you're just like, yeah, you know, it was pretty banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of doing my thing, and I was really sick. I caught this bug that was going around Washington for some reason, and just making everyone just incredibly sick. But it seemed to affect me even worse. So what happened was I was going upstairs to kind of just go up to my mom and just basically say, like, Mom, I'm really sick and I need help, and I need medication. And so when I get up there, I'm just looking her in the eyes, and I didn't even have enough time to say anything. I just lock eyes with my mother, and I just start crapping my pants.
What?
And I was unable to speak. The only thing I was able to do was just try and grip and hope that I could stop the flow.
Oh my!
And I'll always remember this too, because I was in a robe, right?
Oh.
I was in a robe and boxers.
Oh my God.
So there's really nothing you can do.
Let it flow.
keep
Let
it
it
kind
flow.
to keep it kind of from, you know, just exploding.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
And
there's no buffer.
no, and I'm looking at her, and she's like, Adam, what the hell?
Oh.
And I feel like I wouldn't be, and this is one that I left out in my other one. I feel like I wouldn't be as embarrassed if my grandmother wasn't visiting.
Wow.
And I just kind of gripped, held on, and just started. The stain on the carpet is still there. Like,
You're kidding.
no.
Wow.
And occasionally we have people come over and go like, what is that stain? And my mom just looks at me in disdain. That is going to be the most embarrassing story for the rest of my life. Like,
wow.
no matter what I do, it'll always be
put
there.
a sign next to that says Adam was here.
Yeah.
Adam, this is my poop.
Marking your territory. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's my most embarrassing story. What about you, Mr. Bacon?
Well, I've got a lot of them, but we haven't had any stories yet involving the cops, so I can provide one of those. All right, so this was young Bacon. I was probably 13 or so, and living in a very small country town, right? Like, 6,000-7,000 people total. And this was summer vacation time, and one of my favorite things to do was get together with my friends like in the middle of the night and just go walking around the town. So like, 3 in the morning, we're just walking around.
Everybody's done that, yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing that. There's a group of probably 5 of us, I think, and it's the middle of the night, and we're just walking around. And one of my friends gets this not so brilliant idea. He decides that there's probably a lot of cars around that aren't locked.
Oh boy.
Oh,
so
no,
he
you're one of those guys.
No.
It was not me. It's just one of the kids that was with us that night.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah, one of the kids.
I wonder if these cars are locked, right? So he starts going into the cars, and we're all like, dude, stop it. He's like, no, it's fine, and he starts rifling through there, and he's like picking out like the music that people had left and spare change or whatever, and getting a larger pile of stuff. And the rest of us are starting to freak out. Like, the longer this is going on, the more we're like jumpy. We're like looking around. We're like jumping at every little sound, and just convinced that we're going to end up in federal prison. And then he escalates. He's going through the glove box of one car, and he finds a fire extinguisher.
Oh boy.
What?
And he decides this will be great, and he pops the top on it, and he empties the entire thing into the dude's car.
No, that's dick.
Oh.
How is that embarrassing?
Yeah.
Being a dick.
Oh,
I'm not done.
He's not done yet. Oh boy. You can only see where this is going.
Okay.
Oh
And so then, and of course, all of us, like, I was so scared, I was ready to wet myself. Not sure how this ends good, I'm not sure how this night is going to end, but it's not going to be good. And so we're walking down the street. He's carrying various loots and empty fire extinguisher.
Wow.
And a pickup truck, this was in the South, a pickup truck filled with stereotypical rednecks comes trolling through. So, Confederate flag, rifle rack, and there's like 8 of them in this truck. They've been partying. They're all drunk, driving drunk, and hooting and hollering and blasting their country music as loud as they can, right? And they come by and, and are gone as soon as they arrive. But that noise woke up the people in the neighborhood, and they called the cops. So, otherwise we probably would have been fine, but the cops come, get called out for a noise disturbance. And so we're walking down the street, and around the corner at the end of the street, there's a cop car. And of course, we don't like play it cool. No, we like freaking take off running.
Oh!
Run away! And like we're like stuff is flying everywhere, and he like pitches the fire extinguisher into a field.
Wow.
And the cop, of course, immediately turns on his lights and pursues us. And he corners us at the end of the street, and we're like shoving crap into like whatever nook we can find to try to hide it. And the cops get out of the car, they're shining the lights in their face, and there's this awkward silence where we're looking at them and they're looking at us, and one of them says, "So, what are you boys up to?" And I'm pretty sure we're all like in tears. We're convinced that's it. We're going to prison. We're never going to see the light of day. I'm going to get a girlfriend named Bob, and it's just going to be awful. And so it turns out another advantage or a disadvantage, however you want to look at it, of a small town is that everybody knows everybody, and these cops knew who we were, and they knew who our parents were and where we lived. And the whole party originated at my house, so we all piled into the back of a cop car, and my parents got woke up at like 4 in the morning with the cops knocking on the door.
Wow.
That's so awkward.
Thankfully for us, we didn't get into any sort of actual legal trouble, but the condition was we had to go to all of the houses that were affected by this crime spree and apologized to them.
Oh,
so the next day, we had to go door to door through the whole freaking neighborhood, and my friend who broke into the car had to stand there going, I broke into your car last night.
Dude!
Left.
Wow.
And after like the third house, he's like, how come I have to do all the freaking apologizing? And
Bro, you're the one who broke into the car with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, exactly.
I looked at him, I said, you do all the freaking stealing, you do all the freaking apologizing.
Wow. So was he your friend after that?
Oh yeah, that was not even the worst we did together.
Oh yeah. We decided to do it like 4 more times. Actually.
Yeah.
That's actually among the milder things that we got into.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I used to live in a small town.
But you know, that moment of knowing that my parents are about to get woken up by the cops at 4 a.m., like that was one of the most embarrassing things in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's
yeah.
just next
Wow.
level.
Wow.
Does anybody have like one of those stories from like your childhood that you reminisce on now and you're just like, oh god, why? Like why was I that guy? I remember I'll always have this one.
Oh shoot! Watch out! Okay. Oh, never mind.
What? God.
Oh, a creeper fell right there.
Oh, you scared the hell out of me. I'll always have that one where I'll never be able to live it down by anybody who went to school with me. But, oh, my voice. But anyone who went to school with me. But I sometimes just stay up in the middle of the night and think, God, I was such a loser. and you know how like most schools, when you go to school, you during Halloween you're allowed to wear your costume to school.
Yeah.
So I remember. And it's gonna be so embarrassing even to say it now. I remember I came to school in a Dracula costume.
And how old were you?
I was like 12. It was right before middle school. And so wait, was I 12? Probably, I have no idea. But I know that I was young, and I know that I was still in elementary. So, like fifth grader. But yeah, I remember this so vividly because I can only imagine what the guy who was looking at me thought. So, this dude was kind of making fun of me, right? Because you know how like sometimes you get a little bit bullied and all that kind of stuff. And this dude was just kind of bullying me. He's like, "Why are you wearing a Dracula costume? He's from like the freaking 50s, blah blah blah, yada yada." Like, because I was wearing like old school Dracula.
Yeah.
And and I'll never be able to live it down because I just look at him, dead faced, and go, and then just take off with my cape in the wind. the freaking dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's, other than, you know, crapping in front of my mom. But, you know, it was so, like, I look back at it and I'm just like, oh God.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow.
Sick burn. You really got him.
And I can only picture, like, when he looked at me like, are you for real?
Yeah.
Right,
Are you
this is
serious?
happening right now.
Wow.
Oh, I sifted a diamond, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I got some diamonds and emeralds too. That's freaking awesome.
Sweet. But anyway, guys, that was our grinding episode. I hope you guys liked our embarrassing stories. If you guys did, make sure to slap that like button and comment down below one of your most embarrassing stories. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Sky. This is Cyanide. This is Luclin. This is bacon. Hey.
Ooh, bacon.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.